Is there a way to get bigger boobs naturally? I have really small boobs and want them bigger. Girls with big boobs are so lucky. Edit without getting pregnant. Edit 2plz stop DMing me to show you my boobs, that's weird. Edit 3 omggidk what that reward is, but thank you so much, it's my first reward, I think. Pretty much just the big two, pregnancy or weight gain. Don't wanna burst you bubble, but there isn't much you can do to get bigger boobs other than getting pregnant or gaining weight. But here's some advice from someone who, like you, has small boobs and always wanted them bigger and tried multiple internet myths to get them bigger. Keep a good posture. Some guys prefer larger boobs. Some prefer smaller boobs. But from my experience, small boobs isn't a deal break for most of them if that's your concern. Full body workout to improve overall body image has really helped me appreciate parts of my body that I felt insecure about. Stomach sleeping is comfy. Your back will thank you. How old are you? I mean that in the least creepy way possible. If you are 14, then just wait until your 20s, at least boobs will naturally grow bigger. If you are in your 30s, there isn't anything other than weight gain that will help. Become a middle-aged, somewhat overweight woman like me rolling on the floor laughing. Gain weight. Boobs or fat? Edit for clarification. I fucking love how the second edit is the op asking guys to stop requesting pictures of them. It's a perfect snapshot of the internet. Edit and she got like 10 awards. Trust me, when you're in your 40s and they're still perky, you'll be happy they're small. You can build chest muscle which will create the appearance of bigger boobs. If there were, implants wouldn't be as big of a thing, no pun intended. The most healthy solution would be to accept your boob size as it is. If it's not for self-preference and liking, then let me tell you that me and lots of other men like small and natural boobs. Not really, and it's far better to learn to love your own boobs. Big boobs come with their own problems and girls with them aren't so lucky. Also, a lot of guys prefer small boobs, so if you think they are lucky because of the attention, there are plenty of guys that will happily give your boobs all the attention you want. Gain some weight. I know some birth control methods will cause you go gain weight in those areas as well. Edit you could also gain a lot of weight and then do a fat transfer. It'd still be natural but just fat from another spot on your body. Boobs are fat cells, so you can overeat to grow some other body part starts growing before they do. That's genetics, and you can't change. The body decides to store fat is not up to, can only control how much it has. Overall, I had a friend in 8th grade that had DDs. It was all fun and games until she told us how destructive that amount of weight can be on your spine, or how terribly uncomfortable she was always, or just how annoying it was to always have boys staring. From her perspective, there wasn't much fun to it. 90% of the time it's genetics. The rest is silicone. For me, every damn time I go on birth control, after stopping they go up a size. Why? They may make your back hurt, and small boobs are the best. You can't. Genetics. No, not really. Don't be down about what nature gave you. There are a great many men who prefer small boobs. Me included. As a man who had been with women of both the smaller and larger chest variety, in my experience, each one wants the other. Lol. The naturally small want the big boobs and the naturally big boobed want the small. IDK what my point is. So I'm just gonna wing it. Just be happy in your own skin. You are perfect as you are. As a woman who started out with A cups, my advice is to get pregnant. I now have nice mushy C's. Beyond that, Stand up straighter and wear a good padded bra. Also keep your tummy flat because as long as the waist is smaller than the chest, you're good. Eat more. Short of gaining about 20 pounds? Probably not. They're not all they're cracked up to be. I love running. But even with a high-impact sports bra, my back and shoulders hurt something fierce after even a short jog. Boob sweat and rashes are a not-so-fun thing in my life. If it's warm outside, or I'm exerting any energy, my boobs sweat, and it immediately feels like I've peed my bra. It's impossible to feel sexy when you've peed your bra. I'm a 3/6 for reference. They're large, they're in charge, and they're a huge pain. Age. Boobs continue growing as you get older. Or you grow to accept your body. What birth control are you on? When a friend of mine switched from birth control by pill to IUDs, her boobs shrank dramatically. My ex's boobs did the same, though to a lesser extent. How old are you? My boobs get bigger as I age. I am the same weight as when I was 20. My weight has just moved to different places. I am 30 now. Not all big boobs owners will agree with you. It's almost impossible to keep nice shape of a big breast. If it makes you feel any better, I can't make my dick any bigger even if I gain weight or have a kid. To start, why do you want them bigger? To attract guys? There are plenty of men out there that don't care or even prefer smaller boobs. Personally, I'm in the camp of not caring. I've dated women that have big boobs and dated women that were barely larger than a 12-year-old boy. But if you really want to, surgery is the quickest option. Side note: this post reminds me of a joke. A woman goes to her doctor and asks him for bigger boobs. The doctor looks at her and tells her to rub toilet paper between her boobs to get them bigger. She replies, "How will that work?" Doctor says, "It worked on your ass. Didn't it? Become fat." Wish I could give you some of mine, gal. I hate having big boobs. Back pain is horrible. I've been told regularly massaging the tissue can encourage growth, but the options are limited. The titty lottery can be so unfair. I've found that going braless, exercising less, upper body workouts instead of lower body, amazake, it has ceramides in it is my guess. They are good for boobs. Di huang wan and progesterone all make your boobs bigger. I battled my boobs with exercise for years, but then after kids they ended up sad and small. Getting sick and no longer being able to exercise helped. Then I started taking progesterone and they got a bit bigger. Then amazake and holy cow, so I stopped. Same with di huang wan. What's the current size, and why do you want them larger? Why are women with bigger boobs lucky? Find a guy who likes small ones. There's dozens of us. In all seriousness, weight gain is probably the only natural method besides pregnancy. The best thing you can do is learn to be comfortable with how you look. You could also listen to stories from well-endowed women who complain about back pain. While I can't speak from personal experience, a few of my friends can, and they all say the same thing. Birth control made mine plump up, lol. Weight gain in general. You can't really alter your genetics to target just your boobs getting bigger. Also, WTF? People are actually requesting pics of your boobs? Is porn on the interwebs? It'll be easier to come to accept yourself as is. Most guys will be attracted to you either way. Guys who need big boobs will find them. Guys who don't care will find you. And you'll have someone who sees you beyond a set of boobs. If it's not about guys, well, think about other things. It's really thinking small to get hung up over this type of thing. You'll be all good. I know this is silly, but eat corn straight from a can. I have a GF that did that and her boobs are huge. I did the same and I grew some boobies too. So IDK? Try it out. Haha.